Welcome to our continuing series, Fine Poetry. Today, more poems by Theodore Roethke, Part 1. In a dark time. In a dark time, the eye begins to see. I meet my shadow in the deepening shade. I hear my echo in the echoing wood, a lord of nature weeping to a tree. I live between the heron and the wren, beasts of the hill and serpents of the den. What's madness but nobility of soul at odds with circumstance? The day's on fire. I know the purity of pure despair, my shadow pinned against a sweating wall. That place among the rocks, is it a cave or a winding path? The edge is what I have. A steady storm of correspondences, a night flowing with birds, a ragged moon, and in broad day the midnight come again. A man goes far to find out what he is. Death of the self in a long, tearless night. All natural shapes, blazing unnatural light. Dark, dark my light, and darker my desire. My soul, like some heat-maddened summer fly, keeps buzzing at the sill. Which I is I? A fallen man, I climb out of my fear. The mind enters itself, and God the mind, and one is one, free in the tearing wind. Elegy for Jane by Theodore Roethke. My student thrown by a horse. I remember the neck curls, limp and damp as tendrils, and her quick look, a sidelong pickerel smile, and how, once started into talk, the light syllables leaped for her, and she balanced in the delight of her thought. A wren, happy, tail into the wind, her song trembling the twigs and small branches. The shade sang with her. The leaves, their whispers turned to kissing, and the mold sang in the bleached valleys under the rose. Oh, when she was sad, she cast herself down into such a pure depth, even a father could not find her, scraping her cheek against straw, stirring the clearest water. My sparrow, you are not here, waiting like a fern, making a spiny shadow. The sides of wet stones cannot console me, nor the moss wound with the last light. If only I could nudge you from this sleep, my maimed darling, my skittery pigeon. Over this damp grave I speak the words of my love. I, with no rights in this matter, neither father nor lover. The Visitant. A cloud moved close. The bulk of the wind shifted. A tree swayed over water. A voice said, "Stay, stay by the slip ooze, stay." "Dearest tree," I said, "may I rest here?" A ripple made a soft reply. I waited, alert as a dog. The leech, clinging to a stone, waited, and the crab, the quiet breather, slow, slow as a fish she came, slow as a fish coming forward, swaying in a long wave, her skirts not touching a leaf, her white arms reaching towards me. She came without sound, without brushing the wet stones, in the soft dark of early evening. She came, the wind in her hair, the moon beginning. I woke in the first of morning, staring at a tree. I felt the pulse of a stone. Where's she now? I kept saying. Where's she now? The mountain's downy girl. But the bright day had no answer. The wind stirred in a web of apple worms. The tree, the close willow, swayed. The right thing. Let others probe the mystery if they can. Time-harried prisoners of shall and will. The right thing happens to the happy man. The bird flies out, the bird flies back again. The hill becomes the valley and is still. Let others delve that mystery, if they can. God bless the roots. Body and soul are one. The small become the great the small. The right thing happens to the happy man. Child of the dark, he can outleap the sun, his being single, and that being all. The right thing happens to the happy man. Or he sits still, a solid figure, when the self-destructive shape the common wall, takes to himself what mystery he can, and praising change as the slow night comes on, wills what he would, surrendering his will, till mystery is no more. No more he can. The right thing happens to the happy man. The reckoning. All profits disappear. The gain of ease, the hoarded secret sum, and now grim digits of old pain return to litter up our home. We hunt the cause of ruin, add, subtract, and put ourselves in pawn for all our scratching on the pad. We cannot trace the error down. What we are asking is a fare, one way, a chance to be secure. The lack that keeps us what we are, the penny that usurps the poor. Namaste.